Hey guys, welcome back to another Lords Mobile video. Alphafish here, and today we will be talking about cargo ship trades. So this is more of a video for really new players, or if you guys haven't been or haven't talked to anyone about cargo ship trades that have been playing the game for a while and kind of know what they're doing. Uh, Maybe you'll learn something today. Not supply. So cargo ship trades, um, it really, it's not always a good idea to get everything. Although I get everything because I have, um, I have, wow, brain fart. Okay, but I have hypers like resource hypers, so I give myself plenty of resources. Um, so cargo ship can be really good for emptying your castle or keeping your castle empty of resources so they don't get stolen, especially if your guild doesn't have like a guild bank. So this cargo ship can be really, really useful to unlock as quickly as possible. And I think it's isn't it like Castle 10 or Castle 12? I think it's Castle 12 that you have to upgrade to unlock this. But certain things that you can do wrong with cargo ship is draining one specific resource type from your bag. So I know a lot of people will use their bags to get things like the speed ups or whatever you might find in here. You know, especially if it's like tomes or something like that that pops up special after you make a trade. Those items can be really useful, and by all means, go for it. If it's tomes or special items that you can't really get without spending money, then go for it. No matter what the cost is, I say go for it. Um, as far as keeping your resource balanced in your bags, cargo ship can definitely knock off the balance or change the balance of your resources inside of your bag. So you have to be really careful, make sure you're not trading like 2 million gold for like 20 million ore or something like that, which does kind of seem like a good idea, but when you get into more trades or you get into hypering, you'll realize how hard it is to get massive amounts of ore, okay? Even with hypers. If you are using a bunch of ore with like troop training or whatever you're doing, um, ore will drain rather quickly, and gold can be harder to get than ore. So make sure that you are being careful of what you're trading. Okay, so also when you're deciding on if you should trade it or not, trade for it or not, make sure you're thinking is gold a rare resource for me? Is it hard for me to get ore or whatever resource it is that you're trading? If you have tier 4, you probably won't be trading food at all, or spending food in the trade ship. You might purchase or trade for food inside the cargo ship, but you're not going to be spending your food in the cargo ship to get other items. The best trades that you can find in here are simply um, uh, trading one specific resource for the same resource but a higher amount. So trading 6 million wood for like 12 million wood, right? Like always make those trades. Even if you have to pull stuff out of your bag, do it. For other trades, unless you're a hyper, I would not worry about pulling resources out of your bag to trade for other resources. Unless you have tier 4 troops and you need massive amounts of food. Then I would suggest, okay, yeah, trade for food. And really, even if you don't have tier 4 and if you're not a food hyper and your troops eat all of your food, this is the best way to get food, guys, without gathering, of course. Plus, even if you gather, you have to use it on the spot or your troops eat it, right? So food is always a must in this cargo ship. I'm making that statement clear. If you have food that you can grab in the cargo ship, do it because it goes straight to your bag. So I'm trying to think of some other things that are a bad idea to do in cargo ship. Um, Basically, any time that you have to spend a more valuable or more rare resource in the cargo ship, don't do it unless it's for a really good trade. As far as rarity goes, um, rarity with the stars. So basically, if it's 1 star, it's the worst value ever, right? Like you're not getting much more in terms of value. If it's 3 star, it's the maximum value that you can get. So you're getting the maximum amount of value out of the resource you spend and the resource you get. And then 2 star is like in between. So it's better, but it's not the best. So if you get like a 3 star speed up or something like that and you have plenty of extra resources, go for it, okay? Do not hesitate on those 3 star. But if it's for a resource that you don't really need and you have to spend a bunch of resources to make that trade, I wouldn't bother with it because over time, what you'll do is you'll deplete one specific resource in your bag. All right? And more than likely it's either going to be ore or it will be wood. For me, I depleted wood out of this account, out of my main account, a long time ago. Right now, I don't have that problem, and I made all of that wood back from doing what I'm telling you guys to do. And I made it back before I had hypers. So, just to give you an idea, it is easy to deplete a resource. And you at first you don't think it's a big deal until you start upgrading all of your infirmaries to level 25 and you realize that you need a crap ton of wood. Like I mean over 100 million. So if you're not a super experienced player, then you're not going to have billions of resources in your bag. Not yet, anyway. All right. So that's pretty much it for this video. It's very simple. Just make sure you follow these little rules. And if you are a hyper and you see a really good deal that you can't pass up, just real quick, there is a way to before you, of course, I've exchanged, so it doesn't appear for me anymore. But on a new trade, there will be this little lock button in the corner of each offer. If you're a resource hyper and there's something that pops up but you don't have enough yet, go ahead and hit that lock button. That's usually right here in the corner and save that. But if it's not a resource that you can uh, easily produce with your normal castle production speed, don't worry about it. Just look past it. Unless you have a guild bank that's willing to trade you resources to make that trade, then do that. But don't pull it out of your bags. It's not worth it. Unless it's for the same resource, it's not worth it, guys. Because you want to keep a balance in your bag. Or if you are unbalanced, then change the rules that I just explained to you to work out to where you can get more of that one resource that you're low on. That's how I rebalanced my wood in my bag before I made hypers. So I started making all of the wood trades that I could without destroying my ore and my stone too much. So I try to keep them balanced. If I had more stone, then I would trade stone more often for wood than I would with ore or gold. And usually, like really, unless it's a special trade, I don't trade gold at all in here because like gold's hard to get, and it's not really the gold that I have out that I'm worried about. It's the gold that I have in my bag because it's not very often that you get to trade for gold in this cargo ship. So to replenish the gold in your bag is a very slow process. So okay, now I'm done with the video. So if you guys have any questions, comment in the video below. I hope you guys learned something today. Peace out and tune in for my next video.